From the Newstalk ZB newsroom, this is Newsfix.
In this update, a suggestion New Zealand First won't have as much power in negotiations as it did in 2017. National and ACT will need the party to form a coalition following National seat dip because of special votes. Political commentator Grant Duncan says Winston Peters shouldn't be called a kingmaker because he only had one realistic path to power.
ACT was always going to be first cab off the rank in this arrangement, so I would have thought that they would be in the stronger position to get a greater level of policy concession from National.
The search for missing kayaker Michaela Ledger will centre on Kapiti Island and the surrounding area this weekend. The 29-year-old from Otaki was last seen leaving Raumati Beach in a single-seater yellow kayak 2 weeks ago. Danica McLean has more.
Search efforts will focus on the eastern and northern coastlines of the island, as well as neighbouring islands. Kapiti Coast residents are asked to check any sleep-outs, outbuildings or unoccupied holiday accommodation on their property for anything unusual. Anyone at beaches along the coast are asked to contact police if they see a kayak that matches the description that looks out of place or abandoned.
The SPCA is calling on people to take a stand for animal welfare and refuse to purchase and light fireworks this Guy Fawkes. Every year they receive dozens of welfare calls relating to animals which have been injured, frightened, run away in distress and occasionally deliberately abused with fireworks. Scientific Officer Alison Vaughan says we often think about cats, dogs and horses, but native birds can be affected too.
We are aware from studies that fireworks can cause changes in birds' behaviour, including nest abandonment. So there is a risk that this could be impacting your birds in terms of abandoning their nests and impacting on breeding success. And
a music video for the Beatles' last ever song's been released.
If we must start again.
The video, directed by Sir Peter Jackson, premiered worldwide overnight. And that's news. I'm Donna Marie Lever. To sport, members of the All Blacks were forced to sleep on mattresses in the hallway due to the high heat and their hotel's faulty air conditioning on the eve of their Rugby World Cup opener against France, the Weekend Herald has revealed. The All Blacks' Novotel Hotel in Paris was so far below expectations, no other team stayed there for the rest of the tournament. The team also had a fire alarm at 3 a.m. before the opening game, which they lost to France. The New Zealand Breakers have breathed life back into their spluttering Australian Basketball League campaign. The Breakers saw off the Cairns Taipans 91-81 in Christchurch to climb off the bottom of the NBL ladder. And Auckland golfer Nick Vogt holds a share of the one-shot lead heading into the third round at the Queensland PGA Championship. And that's sport.
For more news, listen to Newstalk ZB live on iHeartRadio.